2K Sports pregame show.
NBA on 2K Sports, Ernie Johnson with colleagues Shaq and Ken Smith. Moments away, it'll be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at their home, BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for the Bucks, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. And now around the halfway point, the novelty of the new season has died down, and we're still a long way from the playoffs. Shaq, how do the players maintain focus through this stretch? How do you maintain focus?
Well,
Have you maintained focus?
Easy. You're a pro, Ernie. Do your job. That's your job.
There you go.
You know, and not only that, you got to be a real competitor. You got to want to compete.
Yeah, good coaching, and the veterans can help you through this because the veterans have been here before. They can kind of lead you and guide you.
Do you feel focused right now?
Not at all.
Yeah. Do you feel focused right now?
Never.
Well, that makes 3 of us. Here's Kevin Harlan. He's always focused.
It's an Eastern Conference battle at the BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court advantage. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. This game marks the end of a road trip for Chicago. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home. They feel like they're a better team than their record shows, and in games like this one, it's an opportunity to prove it. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. Dunn and Levine, their backcourt. And it's Valentine in at the 3 spot.
And, you know, last season the Bucks showing their resilience as a team quite nicely. Looked to be falling out of the picture in early February, but then came on strong to snag a playoff spot in the East.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Brogdon kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Dunn. You know, the Bucks really did look dead in the water for a bit before the All-Star break. Lost Jabari Parker and being 8 games under 500. But boy, the month of March, 14-4, they really rallied.
Yeah, they found themselves in a big way. And despite losing Parker, they got some players back at the same time. And it wasn't a big change in the team. They just bared down against the challenge and adversity. A lot of close wins, and the team really started to gain confidence by virtue of winning those close games.
Bean passes to Markkanen. Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen dishes to Dunn. Baseline try. He shoots again. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Markkanen kicks to Dunn. Tries yet again. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Boy, incredible effort on defense, refusing to give him an uncontested layup. Nothing easy.
Inside. And Henson gets it to go on the assist by Antetokounmpo.
Henson very skilled down low. At almost 7 feet tall, the defense cannot allow him to get deep position.
Dunn kicks to Levine. The pass to Markkanen. Back to Levine. To the middle. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
You know, Kevin, when you watch Giannis, it's impossible to not see how much he impacts the game. I mean, you can never feel comfortable as an opposing team when Giannis is in action at either end of the floor. Offensively, he's a problem, and defensively, he's a nightmare.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And the stats for Giannis are equally impressive with how many categories in the box score he can fill up. What is scary, Clark, is that he's just scratching the surface.
He's such a young guy. You forget about it because his game has a maturity to it, even though you see a rawness to it as well. I mean, this guy has a tremendous upside. I think he's a player that could be one of the most unique players we've ever had in the league.
From 10 feet out, Henson, it's good on the putback.
And, you know, Henson's height and length and reach makes him a force on the glass. He does a nice job chasing down those rebounds.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Pass to Dunn, takes a three. Rebounded by the Bucks. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, their last outing was a rough one. Have to be careful of falling in love with that three.
And you know what, Greg? You can't afford to be a one-function offense. You know what I mean? You've got to be versatile. You've got to spread it out and mix it up inside, too.
And the Bulls making a change here. Portis is checked in. Dunn kicks to Portis. He feeds it to Valentine. Dunn passes to Markkanen. And there it is for him. Markkanen's got his third basket of the night right there. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Here's Valentine, and he banks in the layup.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. They set the pick to the inside. Portis. That one's not going to go. The Bucks go the other way with it. It's a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
And that really was the difference. I mean, it requires a ton of energy to play that harassing style. It'll be interesting to see if they can do it again tonight.
Chicago leading. Levine kicks to Dunn. Outside, Levine. Pass to Portis. Back to Levine. And Henson sends it back.
Hey, that reach of Henson, remarkably long, unbelievably long. And that allows him to wipe away shots effectively.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
That one drops for him.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Vaughn. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Pass to Brogdon. Screened by Parker. Just 5 on the clock. A floater. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Outside, Levine. Well, Clark, your whole career, you were a fantastic rebounder. Really at all levels you played it. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best rebounders right now in the NBA?
Well, for me, it's all about the consistency of getting rebounds at both ends of the floor, and I tend to lean towards those guys that get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So in that regard, Kevin Love, Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, those guys are tenacious and highly productive on the offensive board.
Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. Now the dish to Valentine. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded closely. Here's Levine. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Dunn shot's good.
That is just grown man, big boy work from Dunn inside. incredible athleticism really aids him in getting these types of shots.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And he's not a very good foul shooter, so that's a heads-up play by the defense there.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
And that one misses. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Akers checked in for John Henson. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Parker. Tony Snell's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's DeAndre Liggins in for Brogdon. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Markkanen. Justin Holiday comes in for Denzel Valentine. Grant, he's checked in for Zach LaVine. And G's subbed in for Dunn. G dishes to Grant. Here's the three, and that one's good by G. G's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Yeah, he's so creative with the ball and his ability to shake free from bigger guys to knock down those triples. Boy, that's a thing of beauty there.
The pass to Zipser. Holiday with it. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Vaughn. He dishes it to Maker. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And looking back at last season, here's a look at the 3-point and 2-point shot attempt averages for the Bucks.
And they had a good split between their work in the paint and their three-point shooting. If the triple wasn't there for them on any given night, they were able to come inside and do some damage down low.
G kicks to Holiday. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Snell. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bulls leading by 7. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Grant the pass to Holiday. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Milwaukee's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. And what an advantage it is for players in the Bucks to be able to pick the brain of Coach Jason Kidd. Kidd is a player who found success in so many formats, under so many schemes, under many coaches, from winning NBA titles as well as international titles when he played the game.
I don't know how much more I can embellish that, but you're right, Kevin. There's a lot to be learned from old number 5. I mean, Kidd has also shown a knack for imparting his knowledge, which is rich and deep, to his guards. And when you've got a young team like the Bucks are, to have a coach with Kidd's experience and IQ, man, what a blessing for those guys.
Here's Grant. Second chance shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And so he makes both from the line. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Picked off in midair. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Poke loose. Here's G. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And it's Grant in the corner. Clock at 6. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Maker, and he comes up with the deuce. Maker's got his first basket of the night. Grant. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from the BMO Harris Bradley Center. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far? Chicago leading by 5. Taking a look at the Bulls. Grant is out there with G. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the small forward position. Grant kicks to Zipser. 6 on the shot clock. Holiday dishes to G. From the line. Second chance shot with 1 on the clock. 3-pointer. And off target that time from Zipser.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and tell you what, they got very lucky.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. 3-point lead. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Yeah, and from the start, Greg, you could tell they were ready to go. Loved how fearless they were, confident, aggressive, attack mode. They don't care where the games are played. They're ready to get it done.
Lopez sets a screen for Grant. Holiday, the pass to Grant. And Maker sends it back. In the corner, Snell with it. There's the 3. It's not going to go for him. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Thon Maker.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Milwaukee. And the Bucks miss again.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Looking at Malcolm Brogdon, the first thing that jumps out at you is his poise. He's steady, unflappable, never in a rush, always playing at his own pace. And for a young player, that's not something you see very often.
Here's Grant. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And Brogdon does play with a very even keel, almost poker-faced when he's out on the floor and doing his thing. But Clark, you know, he puts in work whenever he sees time.
And that's the key. And I tell you what, when I saw him at Virginia, I looked at him, his demeanor, his skill set, his approach, and said, this guy's going to be in the league for 12 years. I mean, he just has that look and presence about him. Whether he's starting or coming off the bench, he's a professional. And that says a lot about what he brings to the table.
They get it back. Lopez with the block. And they get it back.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best in?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Jabari Parker comes in for Thon Maker, and Antetokounmpo subbed in for Tony Snell. Then for the Bulls, Markkanen, he's checked in for Paul Zipser. Denzel Valentine comes in for Justin Holiday, and Levine subbed in for Jaren Grant. And Liggins kicks to Parker. Bucks passing it around, feeds it to Liggins. Back to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Chicago leading by 7. Here's G. And Levine here.
Talk about bringing it. And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
G kicks to Markkanen. The feed to G. Dishes it to Levine. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Markkanen in the corner. Pass to G. Kicks it to Levine. Takes it from 10. Teletovic grabs the board. Bucks trail by 9. Here's Antetokounmpo. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Zach LaVine. John Henson's checked in for Milwaukee. And Chicago also making a switch. Dunn's checked in. The Bucks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak. Matter of fact, I'd love to just call him the Greek Freak if I could. Is a matchup issue for any defense. I mean, he's a guy who literally and really can play any position on the floor.
For Milwaukee, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. That's short off the rim.
The defense was less than impressive there, but despite them not really contesting that shot, he still bricked it.
Levine kicks to Dunn. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And a great job from the line this quarter. They've gotten their percentage way up there.
For Chicago, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the first one at the line is good.
And doing a good job from the line here in the second quarter.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, I tell you what, Dunn does a little bit of everything out there. A stat sheet stuffer for sure. He scores it, he passes it well, and he also gets to the glass from his position.
Bucks trail by 9. Liggins dishes to Henson, and it's sent back by Lopez. Outside, Levine. And here is Dunn. 9-point game his last outing. Inside, here's Lopez, and Henson sends it back. Stolen by Brogdon, and up the court come the Bucks on the break. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
Markkanen kicks to Dunn. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and the call will be against Robin Lopez. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Bucks trail. Brogdon kicks to Parker. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Over Levine. Chicago grabs the miss.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Goes up. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And Antetokounmpo just, I mean, showing you once again what an all-around superb talent he is. I mean, he really moves that ball on offense.
Here's Levine, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And very happy, Clark, to see Zach LaVine out on the floor after tearing his ACL last season. A big blow to the young athletic player from UCLA, especially with how he is rounding out as a player.
Yeah, it was a gut shot to see him go down when he did, but although it's always tough to come back from the ACL, LaVine is driven to continue to grow as a player. Good for him.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bulls. The shot's good from Henson.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Valentine. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Denzel Valentine. Unloads from 13. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Now, here's Dunn. Clark, you were a fantastic rebounder your entire career. What do you feel gave you the edge over the other players on the glass?
You know, one of my fellow Buckeye greats, actually the greatest Buckeye of all time in basketball, I think, was Jerry Lucas. And he talked an awful lot about rebounding being more about timing and pursuit of the ball than anything else. And I had a good gift of timing, and I clearly was chasing down that pumpkin as well as most. And those were the things that allowed me to be a good rebounder. Good timing, good hands, and pursuit of the basketball. It wasn't complicated, but some of it was giftedness. The other part was persistence and hard work.
It's Parker with the drive, and the dunk by Parker.
Boy, the long body of John Henson allows him to do a good job setting screens for his teammates.
Portis, the pass to Dunn. He kicks to Levine. Lopez a screen. Levine dishes to Dunn. Here's Portis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Parker kicks to Brogdon. A three-pointer, no good. The Bulls leading by 7. Now Dunn. 5 points in the game. Liggins with the rebound. Liggins has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Antetokounmpo. One-on-one here. Here's Portis. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the way up. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
And the Bucks with some changes. Thon Maker's checked in for Henson. Tony Snell comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Vaughn in for DeAndre Liggins. Chicago also making some changes. Paul Zipser, he's checked in for Valentine. Justin Holiday comes in for Levine. And it's Jaren Grant in for Dunn. Portis, the pass to Grant. They set the pick. Outside Holiday. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
The Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And that one misses. The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Zipser looking for his first basket still in this one. The 3. And the Bulls another 3.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And a chance here now to take a look at the teams that are tops in the league in scoring points off turnovers. In 4th, the Bucks.
They've shown a tremendous ability to cash in on their opponent's mistakes, creating offense with their defense.
And he makes the first.
And one thing you notice with Giannis is just how much better this team is with him on the floor. What he brings on offense and defense is as huge as any player in our league.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And Greg, with Giannis, the team is so much more dangerous with him on the floor offensively, and the numbers back it up.
Yeah, Giannis, one of the few difference makers who can impact the game on both ends. Causes a ton of turnovers with his D, but also can facilitate or carry a team with his offense.
Here's Brogdon. Some solid defense from Grant.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Grant with the ball. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Clearly a frustrating missed opportunity there. Perfect screen, got him the space he needed, but he bricked it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's Chicago. They lead by 13. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. The second quarter got a lot more exciting for them as they were putting up big numbers and find themselves way out in front here at the half. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Bulls?
I don't think anyone expected to see such numbers from the bench. You know, I'm impressed. It was what they needed, the jolt they needed, Ernie. Wow, I never knew their bench. As a matter of fact, I don't even know any of their players coming off the bench. Man, keep going, bench guys.
Kenny, what was your takeaway on Milwaukee?
Poor efficiency on offense. That's what jumps out at me. You aren't going to win many games shooting under 35%. Bad shot selection, too much one-on-one play, not finishing with authority. Now, these are correctable errors. They could choose to come out in the second half and completely flip that script.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's
Chicago leading by 13. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, the young Bucks, Antetokounmpo and Parker at 3 and 4. Vaughn is out there with Brogdon, and it's Henson in at the 5, roaming the paint. Vaughn, the pass to Brogdon. Six on the shot clock. Henson, a screen on Grant. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Bucks trail by 13. Antetokounmpo kicks to Brogdon. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Hey, if you got the wingspan, use it. And John Henson does, showing real determination on the offensive glass.
There's the pick. Pass to Zipser for the 3. Rob. Vaughn, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Henson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Henson's got 4 this quarter.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
They swipe it. Here's Vaughn. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he banks in the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 13.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Grant kicks to Felicio. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Grant kicks to Zipser. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo for the finish. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
That giant wingspan of Antetokounmpo, man, wreaking havoc on opposing players and really mucking up passing lanes too, man. He can be everywhere with that ferocious motor and those long arms.
The Bucks making a switch here. Teletovic is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Markkanen comes in for Felicio. And G's subbed in for Paul Zipser. G kicks to Grant. He feeds it to G. Back to Grant. Shot clock at 5. Inside, Portis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Portis has got his second bucket tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
G kicks to Portis. Passes it to G. Back to Portis. The dish now to Markkanen. And it's off from three-point range. Bucks trail by 9. Brogdon kicks to Teletovic. We take a second here to take a look at the shot chart for Milwaukee.
And looking at this shot chart, you can't help but feel that this entire team has played passively on offense. That there has been little to nothing going on at the rim or in the paint for that matter. And when you don't attack the defense and put pressure on them down low, you're making life far too easy on them.
Free throw drops for Teletovic.
Hey, Teletovic is a perfect stretch four. Helps space the floor with his knockdown long-range shooting and knows how to play the game.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Bulls leading by 8. Outside Holiday. And the pass to Markkanen. Grant down low. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half and it's carried over here in the second.
Something we've also seen them doing tonight is getting the long ball to go down. Big points from outside.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Teletovic, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jabari Parker. That is his first foul of the game. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Here's Markkanen, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Clark, the topic of the need for league parity is something that's come up the last few years. Is that necessary for a healthy NBA?
I don't think so, Kevin. I mean, you can have it both ways. You can have tremendous popularity and success when you have a dominant team or 2 or 3. And you can also have it when there's great competitive balance. Currently, we have a circumstance and situation where the league is top-heavy in terms of championship contenders. But that won't last forever. And there will be a graduating back to a more competitive balance in time. So I think you enjoy the ride for what it is in the season and seasons that you have, whichever side of that coin you have.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And it's Parker at the elbow. It's Brogdon on the wing. He's got 6. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Here's Parker. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And here goes Parker once again demonstrating his all-around game, not just a scorer, but a strong rebounder who can get nasty on the backboards.
Thon Maker's checked in for the Bucks. Tony Snell comes in for Rashad Vaughn. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Robin Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Denzel Valentine comes in for Justin Holiday. Levine's checked in for Grant. And Chris Dunn subbed in for G. Here's Maker. And again, the Bucks miss. The Bulls leading by 9. Well, Thon Maker is a project player, Clark, for his team, taken 10th overall in the 2016 draft. Has great size, and he moves well, but it's going to be a few years before he gets to where he needs to be.
I agree with you, but with big guys, you can afford to be patient when you see that they have a work ethic and a commitment to getting better, are willing to learn and grow, and then you factor in his athleticism and size. I think it's a weight that's going to pay big dividends for the Bucks.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And here is Brogdon. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Bulls moving the ball around. Dunn kicks to Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Levine. Out left to the wing. Here's Lopez. That 3 off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. Feeds to Snell. Over to the left wing. Teletovic dishes to Parker. Misses the 3. The Bulls have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Valentine, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Good on both. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 47% since getting things started in the third quarter. Pass to Brogdon. Teletovic setting the pick for Brogdon. And stolen by Dunn. A pull-up. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Dunn's got 9 points.
And a good nose for the ball, sniffing it out. Dunn picks it clean and heads the other way with it.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
And let's take this opportunity to show you the most productive rookie rebounders of the last 10 games. Lauri Markkanen, number 1.
He's been playing some very determined basketball here lately. It's showing in those rebounding numbers.
Well, I love the way he pursues the 50-50 balls. Goes really hard after those, and he's usually the guy who comes down with them. Yeah, I think determined is the appropriate word for him.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. Lopez a screen to the paint, goes up off the pick, and the dunk by Lopez.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Stolen by Markkanen. Up the floor, here's Dunn. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Dunn's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Teletovic the screen. Here's Snell. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. That one doesn't drop.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
In the corner, it's Levine. Markkanen sets the pick for Dunn. In the corner, Valentine with it. Dishes to Dunn. Markkanen in the corner. LaVine for three. Drains it from beyond the arc. LaVine's got 10.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Parker, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
The exceptional Parker will only continue to get better over time. I mean, he has tremendous drive to be one of the all-time greats.
And he's just had 1 attempt at the line earlier.
2 shots.
That's good from Parker. John Henson's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And Parker drops them both. There's 25 seconds left in the third. Now here's Dunn. 11 points in the game. LaVine passes to Lopez. In the corner, Valentine with it. Outside, LaVine.
Strength on defense is part of Henson's game, not giving up any room or space, making everything difficult for the shooter.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls, up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. Moments ago from the huddle, let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Make them feel us now, all right? We got to guard them, all right? Contest everything and rebound. All 5 of you guys get in there and rebound that thing, all right?
Words of Fred Hoiberg moments ago asking for a full commitment to defense and rebounding. We'll see if he can get it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves offense. It's that shiny sports car, you know, but you have to do those other things to perform well consistently.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Taking a look at the Bulls, Dunn and LaVine, their backcourt. Markkanen and Lopez are together down low. And it's Valentine in at the small forward. Bucks trail by 12. Now Brogdon. He dishes it to Henson. And stolen by Dunn. The feed to Markkanen. Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Markkanen. Milwaukee with the rebound. Maker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Vaughn, guarded by LaVine. Off the pick. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds in this game. LaVine kicks to Lopez. Lopez sets a screen for Valentine. And Maker sends it back. Here's Vaughn, guarded by LaVine.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
To the inside, takes it from 10, and he overshot that one, missing.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Stolen by Henson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
and the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Lopez a screen. The shot, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Maker misses.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Kicks it to Markkanen. For three, LaVine. Offensive rebound. Now, here's Valentine. Not a lot of room. And counted, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and Chicago also making a switch. Portis is checked in.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dunn kicks to Valentine. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. He said, do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys.
Thank you, David.
Kevin, I like what LaVine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Brogdon the pass to Antetokounmpo over LaVine. And it's off the back rim, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Lopez, a screen on Brogdon. And Lopez throws it down. Great game for him, double-double down. 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Tell you what, when LaVine glides off the pick, I mean, you see the defensive attention he draws. Makes for an easy pass to the roller.
Brogdon with it. Down low, Maker dishes to Henson. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Lopez, a screen on Brogdon. Lopez kicks to Portis. Misses the 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Antetokounmpo.
Man, this kid is a remarkable athlete who knows how to put the ball in the basket. His offensive attack is really lethal. He's a special talent, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now, here's Dunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Knocked away. It's stolen by Maker. And here's the fast break. Stops. Pops. Here's Antetokounmpo. The putback. It's good on the putback. Maker's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Brogdon. Count that bucket.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And with the tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
You're exactly right. Halting the other team's run momentarily. Let's see what he comes up with now, Greg.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Robin Lopez.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Jabari Parker's checked in for Maker. Dunn kicks to Levine. Lopez a screen. Levine passes to Lopez. He got right to the cup using that screen. And the Bulls lead by 8.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
The Bucks have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 23.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Levine kicks to Portis. Kick out to Levine. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Benson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Vaughn, the pass to Brogdon. Here's Vaughn. Right side, Antetokounmpo. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Bucks trail by 6. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Over Levine, and again, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 16 here in the second half.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Lopez a screen. Here's Levine.
Nice little screen and roll action here. Levine surveys the defense and then makes the right read, which is so important.
And for Milwaukee, their shooting in the fourth has been tremendous, 59%. There's the screen. Brogdon kicks to Vaughn. Antetokounmpo against Levine. Chicago grabs the miss. And here is Dunn. Lopez outside. He kicks it to Dunn. Lopez sets a screen for Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, you look at how Dunn slices apart the defense with his passing. Phenomenal in the pick and roll.
Brogdon with it. Now guarded by Valentine. Vaughn kicks to Antetokounmpo. Over Levine. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Dunn dishes to Valentine. Outside, Levine. Valentine setting the pick for Levine. Portis can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8. Vaughn, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Plays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 12 now in this quarter.
And I think down low is where Antetokounmpo is really so effective, using those long arms of his to get shots off over the defense, really at will.
Parker against Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Timeout called the Bucks. They're trailing by 8. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the Bulls making a change here. Markkanen's checked in. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. He used that pick to get in close.
Muscle up. That's what Parker's telling those guys trying to defend him in the paint. He's really good at establishing his post position down low.
Pass to Valentine. Lopez a screen to the middle, off the pick, and the dunk by Lopez.
And now they are probably too far ahead. It's going to be nearly impossible to get back in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one, Greg. I mean, they're in a groove right now, up big, hard. And envision them losing this lead.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 31 points.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Here's Levine. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know what you like about Levine? He just keeps improving, keeps getting better, a little more strength and focus, and we're talking potentially an all-star.
And with the time remaining, I'm just not seeing it.
Yeah, it would take a miracle for them to come back, in my mind, like Tracy McGrady against the Spurs type of heroics. A lot of points in a little bit of time.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And that one will not go for him, but he does have 2 more to shoot. The second one drops, and that trims the lead to 6. And he cannot get the third one to drop, going just 1 of 3. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And I tell you, the versatility of marketing makes you salivate, guys. A big guy with range for days, and I think he's only going to get better and better.
Passes it to Brogdon. Here's Vaughn. And the Bucks miss again. Markkanen misses there. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
seatbelt sign has been switched off. The seatbelt sign